Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavate Vasudevaya. What is the time? What time have to stop? Yes, formality. It's 6 already. 7. Okay, Rahul, 7. You will see. Okay. Let's achieve this now. Okay. So, thank you very much for coming. And I'm very fortunate to be in the midst of you all. Just as a warm up, because who didn't come should feel they missed something. And just say one thing. I think most of you are coming from Maharashtra, so you may already know this. Once when Sant Tukaram ji is giving Harikatha, the hall was full, just like now. But of course, the hall was quite big. The hall was full, and Sant Tukaram ji is giving wonderful Katha. He is so much absorbed in the Katha, he is immersed, closed his eyes. He kept on speaking the Harikatha. So much, everyone is there. And now, slowly people started leaving. After all, how many hours can one say? But because Sant Tukaram ji has closed his eyes, he didn't know. He just thought, oh, okay, continue. Because he is himself absorbed in that. So he spoke, and it was already midnight. Can you guess, is there someone there? How many would be there? 0. It's not my Katha. So there will be someone. There was one guy. And when Sant Tukaram ji opened his eyes, he saw straight in front. This one man was sitting and look, everyone was there, everyone is gone. So great, you have great taste for Harikatha. And he said, Maharaj, I'm waiting for you to get up and take the blanket. We have so many blankets here. How many of us like Harikatha? Raise your hands. Very nice. How many of us like Harikatha for 4 hours non-stop? Did you try how it looks like? Very nice. Oh, breaks are there. No. How many of us like Harikatha for 1 hour? Half an hour? See, so many excited devotees who want short Katha. But your bad luck, it's me, I can't keep it short. I was just checking who is enthusiastic to target. By the way, is audio okay or is it too reload is there? So we are here on this very nice day. It's a Sunday. No agendas usually we have, but still sometimes we may get carried away with so many plans. And usually if you have to book times, you have to already say 1 month in advance. I have your old friend, Patel Prabhu, Sudama Prabhu. We have told them 2 years in advance. We are fortunate they are here now. Thank you very much for coming. Now I know home. If I have to see you for which home program I should be there. No, very nice. Thank you. Okay. He doesn't know me. Here, Tuki is here. Tuki is here. People go. That's why you keep coming regularly. Okay. So let's read one verse. Okay, let me start with this. Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavajuna Nidvango Nitya Sattvasto Niryoga Kshema Atmavan Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavajuna Nidvango Nitya Sattvasto Niryoga Kshema Atmavan Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavajuna Nirdvandho Nitya Sattasvo Niryoga Kshema Atmavan. Reading the translation and purport of this verse from chapter 2, verse number 45 of the Bhagavad Gita as it reads. The Vedas deal mainly with the subject of the three modes of material nature. O Arjuna, become transcendental to these three modes. Be free from all dualities and from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self. All material activities involve actions and reactions in the three modes of material nature. They are meant for future results, which cause bondage in this material world. The Vedas deal mostly with fruitive activities to gradually elevate the general public from the field of sense gratification to a position on the transcendental plane. Arjuna, as a student and friend of Lord Krishna, is advised to raise himself to the transcendental position of Vedanta philosophy, where in the beginning there is Brahma Jignasa, or questions on the supreme transcendence. All the living entities who are in the material world are struggling very hard for existence. For them, the Lord, after creation of the material world, gave the Vedic wisdom advising how to live and get rid of material entanglement. When the activities for sense gratification, namely the Karma Kanda chapter, are finished, then the chance for spiritual realization is offered in the form of Upanishads, which are part of different Vedas, as the Bhagavad Gita is a part of fifth Veda, namely the Mahabharata. The Upanishads mark the beginning of the transcendental life. As long as the material world, as long as the material body exists, there are actions and reactions in the material modes. One has to learn tolerance in the face of dualities such as happiness and distress, or cold and warmth, and by tolerating such dualities, become free from anxieties regarding gain and loss. This transcendental position is achieved in full Krishna consciousness when one is fully dependent on the goodwill of Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurunvetam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Savitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Katham Mahim Dadati Swapadamtikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuda Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakha Anvitam Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Punyavadi Pashyatari Satarini Vancha Kalpatarabhyasya Kripa Vinuru Devasa Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So once again this was Trigunya Vishya Veda and Trigunya Bhavajuna Nedvango Nitya Sattasvo Niryoga Kshema Atmavam. So how many of us know Bhagavad Gita? We definitely more hands. How many of us have read Bhagavad Gita? Few hands. How many like Bhagavad Gita? No hands. No, the other is stats are different here. Very nice. I think the topic of the day is new view. It's nice, catchy, but also I thought it's relevant for all of us. We always want something new. Just imagine, of course, except the old husband. But everything we want new. In the Western world, husbands also can get older. So luckily we are not catching up that culture here. Bhagavad Gita. How many of you like Gita? The same. I don't know who is she. I don't know. No? So many fans for Gita. How many of us know Bhagavad Gita is there? They are the living. Bhagavan, Gita. So that's the reason we have as it is. No other misinterpretation. So Krishna is having a wonderful song. We all like music, coming from musical background. This is not an ordinary song. This is a very divine song, sung by the Lord Himself. Now, can you imagine in the battlefield? Will someone sing? No one will like to sing in the battlefield, right? So there is something different. Otherwise, how can someone sing in a battle? There is a fighting, right? We have seen so many movies. We see that at least when there is no song, we know it's climax. If there is still a song, we think, oh, okay. But in the middle of course, these days people are creative to have songs also in the fights. But yeah, if you see the Lord is discoursing, and when Lord is speaking, it's not just a casual dialogue, it's actually a divine song. Bhagavad Gita, and who was the recipient there? Who was getting to it? Arjuna. And we all know the background why. He was thinking to kill his family and relatives is a big criminal act. We all love our family, we all love our relatives. We take care of them, we think of them. And here, Arjuna has to face his own relatives. And when situations come like this, then we forget our things. Whatever we have learned, we may have learned so many things. What is right, what is wrong, how to lead a life, going to universities, colleges, everything we did. But when it comes, yeah, don't we know we shouldn't be corrupt? We know when the situation comes, we say, no, I can be corruptive for my family. I can be corruptive for my own self. then what is the use of reading all? We are corrupted. Just an example. So what happens is that we may know a lot of things, but knowing and actually applying that is a difference. And especially when we don't have practice, then applying becomes even more difficult because lack of practice. This is what Arjuna is saying, that Krishna, whatever you're saying is so nice, but it's impossible. I can change the direction of the wind, but I cannot control my mind. Because mind is very, very dangerous. Right now we are here, but we are not here. How many are you here? See, only few hands. Mind check. Yeah, that's the truth. If you don't practice, our mind can go very easily anywhere within. We even realize that that is the situation. And then Arjuna is speaking in the first chapter so many reasons why he could not fight. Now, can you imagine? The Lord is in front of him and he's saying, come on, Lord, how can I kill them? How can I kill him? How can I do that? How can I do this? And coming from a Sanatana Dharma, we always are very inclined to peace, right? We don't want to fight unnecessarily. And Kshatriya Dharma, he used to fight to protect, but he was confused what to do now. I have to fight, but at a cost of so many lives, so many of my own relatives, and all these things. Then, in the second chapter, starting, Krishna is saying, are you a fool? I mean, just imagine someone has trained for so many years, who is well known in the world, to be a great Kshatriya, that he can single hand. We know that when he was in the Agyatavas, single man, single could control everything. And now, how come you become such Hridaya Daurbalyam? How could you have this weakness of your heart? Kashmalam. How can you have this dirt in your heart? I don't understand. And then Arjuna understood one thing, that I lost myself. I lost my composure. That's what we hear, that his Gandhi fell. He was perspiring. And then he said, Karpanya dosha bhavata swabhava. I have become such a miser that I don't, in spite of having so much wisdom, so much experience, but I have lost everything. Rakshamitvam dharma sammuda cheta. I am now stuck in a sammuda. I'm kind of mad. I don't know what is right, what is wrong. Sammuda cheta. My mind is lost. And yesterday, nishtam duhitam me. Sishyasteham sharimam tvam prapanam. So Arjuna is taking a very nice position. He became a disciple of the student of Krishna. Don't we also do that? When we stuck in our life, we look for options. How long can we try to solve our own problem ourselves? Of course, no choice is okay, but when there is a choice, then we take support of it. No, I am single man. I want to fight my own war. I don't want to give it into other hands. Just like Vali. Vali said, no, why? I am so strong that I can kill Ravan. So that he can have that name and fame. So after this, when Arjuna has surrendered himself very honestly to Krishna, then Krishna is opening up a very nice dialogue, and his first instruction is Dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram yavanam jara tada dehantara praptir giras tatra namohyati. In this verse, which is our, I would say, the main topic of today, is let's try to understand what is these are words: to see, to look, to watch, to view. What are the differences between these? To see, what does it mean to see? Just to see. Just to see. Okay. Next, to look. And of course, we are not native English speakers, so it doesn't matter. Just to open up. Yes.
To look what is right and wrong.
What?
Whatever.
What you are saying? See or look or watch or
Look.
I'm looking you. What is the use?
Observing.
Observing. No, then fifth one. To observe, what is it? Look means attention.
With attention, with purpose.
Looking is with purpose. Okay. To see, no purpose.
Like less purpose.
Less purpose. I'm seeing you. What does it mean? No, that's not in this book. So,
Not absorbing.
not absorbing. What?
Seeing is just looking at it, not absorbing, not taking inside.
Watching.
Just observing.
Watching is observing.
With purpose, yeah.
And now come to what is viewing.
Analyzing,
Analyzing.
like watching, seeing, thinking, analyzing, it is all about behavior. It's consciousness.
Okay. Anyway, check your dictionary. Yeah. Otherwise, just are not working that. Just to come, it is so subtle that we usually try to find the difference between these two. Yeah. So to see, yeah, I don't care what comes to my eyes, I see. Yeah. No discrimination. What I'm seeing means as soon as I open my eyes, what comes in my front of eyes, that is what is seen. Now watching television. Why do we watch television?
Choice.
Choice to choose something. Entertainment.
To get something.
If others demand, then we watch. For example, TV is demanding us attention. What we do? We watch. That's why we have watchmen. Not seamen. Watch. Watch means really carefully making sure that things. And now comes about view. View has little more than just what we see with our eyes. I view your point. No one says, I watch your point. Huh? What do you say, Archana? Okay. You would just say, yeah. So which means it's more that not only what we see, not only what we closely see, it's more than that, but which means after it goes into our eyes or goes through our ears, whatever we are processing, that's more of viewing. And the first aspect of Bhagavad Gita is to say, I am not his body. And now come on, how many of us can understand this as soon as we hear? I am not this body. Everyone agrees? So what is this then? Saraswati Mataji, if I am not this body, what am I? So I am soul. So what is this soul all about? I mean, when we are saying soul, yeah, it is because we have heard, but have we perceived? Did we perceive the soul? What do you say? I have a wonderful mirror, but when I stand in front of it, I don't see. So which means, who am I then? If I cannot see in front of the mirror myself, is it surprising, right? The purpose of mirror is to do what? To see ourselves. But when I'm seeing, I'm not seeing. Is it not difficult? Yeah. Though we have wonderful mirror, but still it's not helping us to see myself. So what we are seeing in front of a mirror is what? When we stand, it's not me. And that's how we know who am I. By always asking this question, is it me, is it me, is it me? We come to understand, no, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me. So then we come to the level of understanding who am I. Until then, this question can go on. But this question is so simple, right? Who am I? Who am I? It's a soul. Someone said soul, right? If you go and write this answer in any exam, when we write soul, they take a fool. Isn't it? Right? When we say I am soul,
Write any material exam, then yes.
and once Loknath Maharaj, right? So he or Gaurav Maharaj, one of them. So yeah, no, Jaypadar Maharaj, who are when you fill out the passport form, right? He wrote, "These are who am I?" He said, "I don't know." Crazy, right?
Yeah, this is the truth actually. He wrote the truth.
Yeah. And yeah, I was showing, right? Someone, I asked Sarika Madhuri, may I know who are you? Because I only have a number, there is no name. She said that I am from Belgium and this, that, and then the other thing, you know. But I don't know how to answer your question, who am I?
That's what took it seriously.
So I was surprised. How do I? Yeah, because he thought, okay, go. Very difficult. Then I was saying, okay, I understand.
But you are in a very
Because,
better way.
because he was asking, can you please help me to correct your group? Then I should know, right, who is so and so person. Then I was asking, may I know who are you, where are you living, and but I asked, can you please share your details? Yeah. What kind of details? So anyway, so this question is so difficult that yeah, I think Omkareshwar Prabhu can give us inspiration. Even if you think more and more, after some time you already realize. So if you say I don't know, then we can already say I don't know.
This is the material truth. Even a small child knows better than me.
Are you saying the hair is material or? So Krishna is instructing the first thing that we are not this body. And how to know that? The mirror example doesn't work. So Krishna is directly giving us the way how we can know that. Dehino asmin, the body, asmin, yata dehe. This body is transforming every moment. Boys, so after 10 years, he'll be in youth, and afterwards, we see that if we ourselves have a knowledge of photos, right from our childhood till now, I have gone through so many transformations. So whatever is changing, is it me I'm changing or is it something else? Krishna is saying that they knows me yata dehe kaumaram yavanam jara tata dehantara praptir dheeras tatra namohyat. So this body is temporary and it is changing. So one who is intelligent, tatra namohyat, he is not disturbed. He is not. But if we cannot understand this basic principle, then everything, whatever you are thinking, is built on a very, very, very wrong platform. Isn't it? Just like a foundation. When we build a building, the foundation is made such a way that the building can stay any number of floors. And our understanding is also depending on this. Our understanding is I am this body. Though we are saying, because Gita is saying I am not this body, but still our understanding is this body, right? As long as we can understand that I am not this body, it is always the same. I am always this body. Right? That's why as soon as we have some pain, we feel pain. As soon as there is something happening, we are very happy. And something bad is happening, we are not happy. In the same chapter. Yeah, there is so much description about the soul. Yeah, this whole this Nainam Chinandi, Dasrani. The soul cannot be cut. The soul cannot be anywhere destroyed. So we are so special. So when we know that we cannot be destroyed, we don't have to do anything. We don't have to do any arrangement, right? Because at the moment we are thinking that this body is there, so it is that Janma, what is it? Jara? Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. These are helping us to feel pain. Dukkha, dosha, anudarshanam. Anudarshan is a reflection. Or it is showing that we are going through pain. Why? In this form of Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. But then, when we understand that I am not this body, I am soul, I should not have pain. So which means I have still pain, it means that still I am going through this understanding that I am so much part of the body. So how to come out of it? Otherwise, whatever we build, we are building, right? Every moment we are building. This hall can be 3 times full if you invite more, but why they are not coming is because, yeah, we are building. We are building. And this building business is going on and on and on. Yeah, that is the reason we are not able to come. I want to build my house, I want to build my family, I want to build my safety. We are just busy building something on what? On something that is not right. But come on, how can you say this? Huh? Is there some magic in this chair that is making me to think like that? No, that is truth. Whether we accept or not, that is secondary. And how do we accept it? Is depending on how open we are. Once what happened, I think we all know this very, very well, that there is this well-known hunter, Ratnakar. His business was what? Killing animals. That is okay. Not only that, what does he do? He robbed people who are coming on the way. And he used to take their money. For taking money, he used to kill. And then one fine day, what happened when he was running, all of a sudden he came across Narad Muni. And what Narad Muni did is, he said, what is this? What is he doing? And now if you go out and if you say, hey, what are you guys doing? They'll see us, what are you guys doing? That was the same thing. That Ratnakar was also thinking, who is this? Who is this? Huh? When Narad Muni is saying, what are you doing? He started saying that I am taking care of my family. But Narad Muni said that, is this the way to take care of family? By killing animals, by robbing people, by stealing them? He said, this is how I take care of my family. And then Narad Muni said, go and check if your family members can take the responsibility of the karma that you are doing. He said, of course, why not? They love me. After all, I am doing for them and they are doing for me. They will always be very happy to share my whatever reactions. He said, go and check yourself. He went and he asked his father, are you gone mad? His mother, I gone crazy. His wife, this man, I think, is shit for nothing. So instead of appreciation for what he has been doing all these years, the only thing that he got was truth. Then he was scared after understanding that okay, he has done big crime, big led a sinful life, and just knowing that we have committed sinful life, we want to do something, right? Because when we know there can be nothing that can go from the treatment of the Lord for what we are doing. I think you also know this from Mahabharata. Dhritarashtra, he is another hunter. Yeah, in his previous life, not just previous, before. Then once what happened? Was it Narad Muni? Whom he was asking. Dhritarashtra was asking to Krishna. I think. Yeah, he was asking. After the whole Kurukshetra war is over, when he was having nothing else but to feel very bad, he spoke to Krishna and saying, why this has happened to me? Huh? Just imagine if someone loses one son, it is itself so much painful, and he has lost 100, immense pain. So out of that pain he asked. Then Krishna said, in your past life what you did? You were a hunter. And what you did? You heard the male bird, and in front of that, what you also did was you carried away the eggs of all these birds when the bird was helpless and count was 100, what to do. And then he said, okay, but why it took so long time? Now after 50 lifetimes, now I am this Dhritarashtra. Why can't it be just immediately? Why it took 50 years? He said, to get a child, And to get a son, you need to also commit something good. You need to do so much pious things. After you accumulated all the pious things, now you are reaping. Coming back to Ratnakar, yeah, he was scared now. What to do now? Everything I have done for my family, for the well-being of them, and now everything is. So he immediately went to Narad Muni, fall flat in front of him, and he was scared what to do. What happened here? What happened here?
Transformation.
Transformation, yeah.
Repentance.
Repentance, yes. New view. What is a new view? What made it different for him? Because for him he was working, right? After all, working is not bad. He was working very hard. And after all, working for family, not bad. What happened was he understood that all the activities that he has been doing is sinful activities. To understand that we are committing sin, we should also understand who we are. Isn't it? If I don't know who am I, then whatever I am doing is again, yeah. If I already know that, okay, I am the spirit soul, then I don't have to take care of my family. No, anyway. But to have this correction of the view that we have is very, very important. Otherwise, why Krishna has to open up the instructions that he is giving to Arjuna just with this? The whole Bhagavad Gita is starting. The Krishna is singing, singing, and singing. Arjuna is asking and asking. And Arjuna is asking questions so that he can change. He was asking that, okay, what is this? Why are we doing this? And he's changing his perspective and developing, and then he got a clarity. How many of us want clarity in our life? What is it? What it means to be having clarity. I want to become doctor. How many of us? See? How many want to become engineers? No, engineers. We became, but see, there is one engineer. How many of us want to become successful businessmen? How many of us want to start business? What? We want to be successful, but we don't know what it is to be successful. Let's try to understand this further. Maybe can you say what is success for you? My God, never thought about it.
No clarity.
Even Patel Prabhu is watching. What can be done? Yes. Satisfaction is success, which means when you are satisfied, then you think it is success. Okay, nice.
So I cannot limit, I cannot define my
Only one word answer.
means
One word. No, go on. Yeah, we didn't hear you 2 years,
so
right?
I actually like practically I don't have meaning for success. Like suppose if I get success today, so I have tomorrow one more success. So we success plus. So then how do we define exact success?
So we don't know what is success.
Yes.
To know success, what is success is success. Right? Quality, at least.
Yes.
Achievement is success. Nice. Yes, Prabhu. Mothers are active. You don't know life no ambition.
If they are successful, then we are successful.
So much dependent.
This is formality.
So much pressure on you. You have to be successful. What do you say? What is success? You don't know. Nice. Shashwati Mataji. Very quick. Just
Contentment with your achievement.
content with your achievement. Be content. I mean satisfaction. Yes.
Power is position.
Power, position is achievement. Success. Okay. Yes.
It's consciousness in every action we do.
Conscious in everything we do is success. Okay. Let's check that.
Achieving clarity.
Achieving clarity is success.
We do something we achieve and we think, okay, that's the ultimate. Like nothing can be bigger than that. Probably that is the. I don't know whether it's success or it's threshold.
You have to ask, you have to ask her. What is success? Very good. Anyone?
Process you go through. That's the success actually.
Okay. The process of what?
You go through to achieve something. You go
So what you are saying is whatever you are doing to achieve something is also success. Yes. Hard work is success. Okay. I need to take special class for you. We don't want hard work, we want smart work, okay? Yes.
So, for example, 16 rounds, when I do it, I do success.
Haribol. For me also this is success. Every day check.
Yeah, very well. What is success? Peace is success. Which peace?
Peace in my mind.
Oh, you are saying PEACE. That's what it is. Yes, Prabhu.
Peace of mind.
Peace of mind is success.
Just to expand on what you mentioned, having some purpose behind it. Because I remember Keshav Maharaj mentioned, I have had bigger goals, go for professional achievement, but always have a purpose behind it.
Okay. Such a success sucks a lot. Any more? Others, did you say? No, you also join Omkar. We have one party here.
We joined him, not me.
Who?
To give up.
Ajay? Very nice. If you just put this question to ourselves, can we so convincingly say what we said now is really success? And now we go back one by one. Satisfaction. I think you are satisfied also time to time. So after attaining success, again, why are we longing for something else? Yeah,
We are not greedy for success.
you're not greedy.
You settle down step by step.
Mhm.
So that is satisfaction. You cross one level with satisfaction and you achieve another one.
Maybe you can give an example. Need not be personal, but
No, professionally, I would say I'm an architect. So with one project I'm successful, then I aim for another one, being a better one.
Mhm. And how likely it is successful. Every project that we take in our own career. Usually what we say, okay, if this much is achieved, then success. We are compromising from a perfect world to an idealistic, realistic world.
There's no perfection message. So if the
Exactly.
client is happy, I'm happy.
Yes. Very simple. See, Her success is customer satisfaction. Because if customer is satisfied, I'm satisfied. That gets very close to the actual answer. By the way. Who was that engineer? What did you say? Hard work. Achievement, you said. But if you do a lot and you achieve a lot, but it's of no use, will you be successful? You work very hard, you achieved a lot, no breaks, working day and night. And then finally someone is saying, "Hey, you did wonderful job. You're getting 0 out of 10, 100." Because it was a math paper and you have written science. But at this moment we don't know. We are thinking it is math paper only. Yeah. At this moment, whatever we are doing, we are always thinking, no, I am writing the right paper only. But after someone is saying, no, it's not the right one. So, is it success?
Can be something. Can you achieve? And it can have benefit also.
Confusing. What? Someone can. You said?
I say, got you clarity.
Achieve clarity. But is that everything? After achieving clarity, if we don't do anything, what is the use?
You should do, that's the reason we getting clarity to do something. Get right path.
Yeah. So, achieving clarity is half success. Right?
Yeah.
If you don't even have that clarity, whatever we are doing is definitely unsuccessful. At least this clarity we have. And regarding the process, same thing. Very nice, we have done so nice. There is a big checklist. Yeah. And we have followed that. What we tend to think is when there is a process and when we follow it, it is guaranteed success. Just imagine if process is faulty process. No? Process is there. But if the process we follow is not right, the result will be obviously wrong. So anyway, coming back, if we really want to be successful, then we open this book, read through the pages, understand it, and apply it. It's not so difficult. It's not so difficult. Why? Because we didn't turn to this book. Oh, there is a nice photo here. Sanika. Sample for day or seven. Now I'm reading. So we really need right knowledge. We really need right process. And that's why we need also right guide. And yes, how do we know that Gita is the right guide? There may also be so many other books, right? These days, so many books are coming. Hey, you do this, you'll be happy. You do this, you'll be happy. So many self-healing books are there, self-success stories are there. The problem is, we think they are successful. If he is successful, why is he still trying to do something else?
How do you tell that okay, he or she is successful?
I am not telling.
No,
If,
just
if
me.
people are buying his book or her book, then I'm thinking that okay, that could be the formula. That is, for me, I'm thinking that she is successful. Because I think also same thing like her. That's why I'm also thinking, oh, that is success. That is our problem. We think. Of course, it is good that we think, so that otherwise we do blind faith and everything. But we should also have this controlled thinking. We have to have very open mind to hear, listen everything, but do we have the capacity to really focus on the right thing? At least not me, yeah. It becomes too complicated having so many things. In the end, I don't know what to select, what to not select. It is better. That is the reason Krishna is saying, accept a spiritual master. Because Guru is the one who is giving this vision. He is helping us to put the right vision in our eyes. In the 1510.
Prabhuji, there are many people who have read Bhagavad Gita, but they don't know the basics about. Yeah, if we talk even what is the sattvic food, what is the sattvic life, so they say we have read many times.
I want to ask that question to you. If we read Bhagavad Gita or any other scripture, we understand it, but the challenge is how to follow it, because normally we don't follow as it is.
The foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit his body. Nor can they understand what sort of body he enjoys under the spell of the modes of material nature. But one whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all this. So that could be the answer. So we need to acquire the right knowledge. And because we are in a world of, what is it called? Data driven. What is it called? Everything is data driven, right? So at our office, we have this, we don't even do any project if the customer is not going to be happy. Now, what is this word called today? Data?
Data is the new oil.
Yeah, that has been oil since long. Data centric. It has become so much data centric that with data, and come on, with a lot of data, we think that this is right. Just like if 50,000 people are doing this, then we think that is right. Just like bestsellers. The bestseller books are coming. Why? Because there is so much interest in that. How to become rich with only nothing to do. So nice. Let me buy. 7 steps for success. I thought success is very far. Only 7 steps. Let me take it. With that, there is so much knowledge. That knowledge proves to be not correct. We may think it is success because I am happy, I am doing everything. But in the end, what is happening? If, for example, who is one of the richest people, Bani, why does he have to have Bhagavad Gita at home? If he already is so rich, why? When he is already successful, why does he need a coach? Why does he need a guide? After all, right, this is what, right, we see that success, when we define that, okay, to settle name and fame, position, everything he has. He has his own palace, he has his own influence, everything is there. But why he needs again a guide?
That's my point.
And this is the answer. The foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit his body. If we really, I mean, what book is that? End in mind. What is that? One of the 7 principles, right? There is a book. You should have end in your mind, a goal. Third axiom or kind of saying that says, if you want to be successful, you should have what you want to do. Yes, nice. What should be the end goal? Now again a question.
Yes.
What is our end goal? What should be the goal?
So my goal is like time dependent. Yes. So like in the
So
beginning,
what is it
with
today?
a child, it was like to pass the 10th. Later, like to pass the engineering. Later to get a job. And
That is your
later to, yeah. So It means like my goal is not
Yes.
exactly the end goal is not defined. So then I am not successful. That's what I
So what you are saying is you have not defined your end goal.
Yeah.
Right?
means don't know. I can
Don't
say.
know. Okay. So don't know. Raise your hands to speed up the questionnaire. Don't know. Now, who knows? Raise your hands. Tell what is your answer. First, Shweta Madai.
Like, not exactly end goal, but reading.
No, only end goal. Already so many goals you already told. 10th class over. That goal is over. What is the end goal? It looks like I am sitting in a chair in a hot seat, but really you are not.
End goal is to die with good karmas that I would get better birth.
Sumit Prabhu is very clever. Don't know his best. Even I don't know.
That's true because at the end of the day, it keeps changing.
Yes. Any other answers?
Maybe to die in a state where you are completely fulfilled and you have no desires left.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Is it really possible?
yeah, I mean, yeah. I think it should be possible if maybe we neutralize the desires. So that's the other way of looking at it. So
Neutralizing. Huh? You have answer? What is the end goal? Anyone? Yeah, you said. What is it?
Last.
Being Krishna consciousness, the last breath. Okay. Yes.
Why should we have end goal?
Oh my God.
In the
Why should we have a goal? Huh?
goal should be there.
Do you know that you really can't take anything? Materialist. Okay, spiritual, then you should have some spiritual goal then. What is your spiritual goal then? Pure? Something like. No, that is better answer. You, Mother?
Last goal. Last one.
Last goal. Intermediate goal, we can satisfy. Last goal.
Yeah, same. I would fulfillness.
Die with fulfillment.
No desire left. So
No desire.
to be the best.
That itself is a desire, right?
Yeah, but last one.
That is the last one. Oh Lord, that should be my last one. This is fun. When I was a child, I used to always, because I was seeing so many old movies where the Lord appears and some devotee will be getting blessing, right? So I used to always think, what should I answer when the Lord is appearing? So that, how can it be so crisp in one line? I don't know. Have anyone had this thought? No one had it? What is your, what would you ask the Lord?
It's basically wise to think that my wish would be that I should have unlimited wishes.
Huh? Any other? No one has?
when God appears, then
No one says this in the room.
say like, okay, take us with you.
Oh my God. Anyone else?
Sometimes I thought when God just appeared before me, then what should I do? Then sometimes I don't have any idea what to do. And I want to see him. And just see him. I want to serve him.
Very sadly.
That I'll ask him, what would you do eat? So I can cook for me.
It is real Brajavasi.
He very well know Lord Udi will be.
in the childhood when we had this like when it got and fulfill some demand, then very short term things like, yeah, this time I want to win my cricket match and I want to make a lot of sixers and fours. Not always thinking like this. I will ask this to the God. Take me there with this.
I had this wish that, oh Lord, whenever I have next wish, please come and fulfill. This is my wish. I'm looking for next wish. So, yeah, that's right. It's not last wish. It's only a feeling that, oh, it's the last, it's one wish that can solve everything.
But you also mentioned this is my last one.
Yeah,
Next time you're doing
that's what we do. Again, this is the answer. What should we have our last wish? If we are not foolish, the foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit his body. We should know how to quit this body. Otherwise, it's a failure.
So is this a wish or is this knowledge? Is this a wish?
Wish to have that knowledge. Yeah, because how many of us do not want to suffer in this world or any other world? Right? I think we are already tired of this suffering. Right? Some can be really saying, "Oh Lord, come on, whatever can come." No, we are tired. So Krishna is saying that to avoid the cycle of birth and death, the best thing is after that no birth. Janma karma chame divyam. And what is the secret? The Lord is saying, if you know my appearance and my pastimes, then you don't have to take birth again. Right? You attain me. And then, now the question is, can this be our last goal or not? No? 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 Yes, yes. Very too much. Checking. What do you say? Don't you feel that you are suffering in this world? And do you want relief from this world or suffering? Not to repeat again the same very strong desire. See, automatic. That would be our last goal. I want that. I do not want to suffer anymore. After all, we are thinking, I don't want to wait till the end of the day. I want happiness even now. Everyone, every moment we want it. But here Krishna is saying that if you get the knowledge, yeah, you can only prepare for it. And that is what is the new view. It's not old. It's not old. We all knew that this is new. But we have to start doing it. When we start living it, then we start getting to this higher level of consciousness. And then we start seeing things properly because of knowledge. And as what's your name, Guru? So you did say only Sparky. So yeah, as you said, how can we be successful? Is by satisfying. But if your customer is satisfied today, he will not be satisfied tomorrow. He may want more. If you do this much, next day he wants more and more and more. And your satisfaction level is coming low and low and low. We need to understand whom to satisfy. So that he is satisfied, he is happy, and then we are happy. In that way, we can come out of this cycle of birth and death. And that is the ultimate success. Why? Because we are, who are we? Same question, right? Who am I? That question is still open, right? Who am I? Soul.
On those lines, customer satisfaction, can we then say like God is our customer? So we serve them forever, and if he's happy, we're happy.
Are you saying business customer or? No, depends what kind of customer, relationship you want to maintain.
It's eternal.
It is as if like God is coming
No boundaries.
and you need to provide something to him.
Yeah, no
Customer-
boundaries.
The one question from the street number time perspective. What I see in the Korea way of thinking, like, our main objective is to go back to Godhead. I think in Krishna. But we know Arvars, they are the people even before Shankaracharya. Tirupandi Arvar, I think he said, like, I want to be born in the hill Tirupati. And we also have in statue of Tirupati temple, we have something called as Tirupati, we have about 20 days. Nobody, even Archaka cannot go beyond that. So Arvas are always glued to the Achavadara form of Mahavishnu. And to that is the ultimate in my yoga understanding. And also from Alvar's point of view. So these are little, I'm sorry, I'm not able to take the Sri Sampradaya thing out of me. I'm reading it wrongly that here we are talking about going back to Godhead, but Alvars are also fine with being in the places of Acchavatara temples. That is where their motivation is.
Yeah, if you see in Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, the devotee is even ready to go to hell.
It's not going back to the.
Yeah.
So
I think the devotee always wants to serve the God wherever he is, right? That's the ultimate goal. So it doesn't matter whether.
So that includes also the Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya. Yeah.
You are same. Yeah. You always want to serve the God.
So he's ready to go to even the lower planets where he can. The only thing he want opportunity to glorify the God. That is the only thing.
I think it's a very important realization for me. I was thinking it's all about going back to Godhead.
Bali
This is also going back to Godhead. Same thing. You are serving eternally, then this is also you are with the Godhead always.
Not necessarily for the
Golok is nice, right? Just imagine like you're going to Kulu Manali. Just for some time, you don't want to stay there. You want to go to Goloka, you don't want to stay there because after all, wherever we are, we want to be doing what? Service. Customer service. That is inbuilt in us. Always there.
The supreme customer.
If not this customer, some other customer. If not that customer, some other customer. Even if not that, we ourselves play the game of customer. So we serve ourselves. Isn't it? So whatever we do, after all, we want satisfaction. Right? And that's why we want to satisfy the customer. If customer is saying 5 star, and yeah, now who am I? Come on, third time. Who am I? Servant. Who is that? Which servant? Servant. No, let's finish it. Servant. Really? So now we know who am I? We are servants. Right? Wow. But then what are we doing? We know that we are servants, but we don't know we are servants of the Lord. We know that we are servants. So nice, because we always want to serve. A mother is serving the child, child is serving the mother. There is always service. If you see, can we really sleep for 24 hours? Yeah. You're saying like this. We always want to serve. You think, no, today I will not do anything. But we'll still start doing something. No? Who are we? So, now forget about whether I am soul or body, doesn't matter. If you want to know that, just become first servant, then you get the answer. This is step 1. Otherwise, soul, is it like this, going up, what is it looking like? What is the form, what is the shape, what is the size? Book is there. Let's engage in service. We will know who am I. properly. Huh? Any questions here? I think usually I sit and ask more questions. By the way, any questions anyone have? Anyone want to add anything about this?
One question would be, so how do we really come to this point that we are really suffering in this world? So many times people say we are not suffering, we are kind of enjoying. So to come to this understanding to read Bhagavad Gita, so we should
Ask him, pinch, then ask, do you feel suffering? It will. And then for small pinch you are feeling suffering, the world is pinching from all sides. No?
But just to add to it, many times we console ourselves saying that I am not suffering,
I'm okay.
but at the same time we also acknowledge because I can't live a perfect life. So that's the consolation for it.
Just someone said, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that? You? Who said it's perfect?
So it's really
In
kind
the world
of,
there is no perfect.
yeah. So I think that itself is like a consolation.
Compromise.
Yeah, compromise. That's
That's
the compromise.
accommodating.
And then we try to tell ourselves, yeah, I'm happy, I'm not suffering. But then we're actually suffering. But it's not a perfect situation.
Very simple. We lower the bar
Yeah.
and then we say, hey, perfect. I'm all right. For this age, come on, this is okay. So how to talk to them, right? If they're saying I'm having no problem, then you say, hey, you have, that is your problem. Yeah. And if you remember our wonderful classes, death is a problem. No? It's not a problem. No?
Okay.
For you, not a problem. For me, it's a problem. If I don't pass the death exam properly, then
Yeah, that's
it's a
the
problem.
challenge.
Particular problem. Death is a problem. Old age is a problem.
Yes.
Old age is a problem. So he said, no, I will not get old. You ask what creams he is using. So, we'll open a market. We have so many customers for that. Disease? No, that's normal part of our life, no? Okay. But are we suffering from that? Yes. It's a problem. And if you don't take care, birth is again coming. That is also a problem because that is the opening of all these three gates. After birth, what comes? Disease. After birth comes what? Old age. And again death. So birth is also a problem. And if now someone is sitting in his couch, very chilled up and relaxing, let them sleep. That's the problem. Identity crisis itself is a problem, isn't it? When we don't know who we are, that itself is a big problem. Just ask this question, who am I? And then let's see what he answers. If he says, no, I am, there are some people who say, I am God also, right? They have a different identity crisis. Yeah, I am God. There is also identity crisis.
There is one.
There are many. There are actually more than
Dera Baba.
maximum of like this.
No, he has his own island. He has his own country. Something is there. They claim he has his own country.
He has followers. Kalki Bhagwan. Anyway. Yeah. So we tend to think that we are right. That is our crisis. Thinking that I'm all fine is also a problem. So in that way, there we can open the eyes very vividly many times. But problem is this. Why? Because we are living in a world where itself there is problem. No, don't we agree? There is this problems.
Yeah, but Prabhuji, life is suffering and because of our karma, yes, we agree, but when we wish that we don't want next life, then why this simple wish is not granted immediately? I mean, because as we come in,
If something is so easy, we commit again. Same problem.
it's not our
Yes,
choice to come.
Just you say, Tuti is asking you chocolate. Huh? You give her. She's
But
asking-
come in this life is not my choice.
You come to this, how many of us are with her? Raise your hand.
Can you repeat again? It's not your choice.
Yeah, it was not my choice to come.
She didn't want to come here, but she came here. So who put her here? You brought her here. You didn't have choice.
Yeah, because we came in this life and that's why we do karma.
Okay.
So my simple wish.
Yeah. You should have that wish. Otherwise, we'll stay here forever. So how many of you all also have this that, oh Bhagwan, why did you put me here? I didn't do anything. Huh? Why bad things happen to me? Right?
Maybe in the last Janma, we are not told to Bhagwan that, okay, please end till this point only. That is the reason we might have been preparing.
So this law of karma is going beyond one life. Now, how guarantee can you say you didn't do anything? Or okay, in this life,
Yeah, in this life, I'm sure I didn't do everything right. But that's the reason I don't want one more life. So that we do not, I mean,
no, but as you said, just like in this life, we are not perfect. We have done something. In our previous life, we did something imperfect. Until we do,
but perfect, imperfect, good karma, bad karma, that is also understanding of level of depends on level of understanding, perception, because
we don't want to get in that. We just want to accept as it is. Just like we think, oh no, this is okay. Just like compromising or raising the bar, lowering the bar. We do it for our own. If my kid does something wrong, that is okay. If other kids does something wrong, that is not okay. Just an example. Let's not use our thinking to judge. Let's use the reference of Gita to understand what we are doing is right or wrong. And in the Gita, Krishna is saying, Krishna himself, do you accept reincarnation? Yes, that's first question. Because that itself is not clear. How can I accept? Because as you said, we are put into this world, into this suffering, without any reason. But if we understand, we accept the law of reincarnation, that in the past life there was something, and the soul is changing the body. And now tell me, the soul, why it has to change the body to something? You are wearing this dress because you like it. No? If you like some other color, you will wear some other color. No? You are pushed around. Or you are in a communistic country. You only have this cloth, you only have to wear this. No. Thank God, daily communism is not like that.
but that liking is also my perception, and
Yes.
and that perception also comes from.
And that exactly is the problem. You wanted to eat, for example, you wanted to eat, what is it?
biryani,
You are from Maharashtra, no? You want to eat
vada pav.
vada pav. And in that, now there's a lot of chili sauce. You eat and your stomach will burn.
Yeah, but that's what the good taste I tasted. That is my memory.
Huh?
That's why it's supplement.
What do you tested?
That's what the test as a good test I understand. That is my memory that tells me that this is a good test I need to eat.
You are seeing only still at your level. But from a medical point of view, she can tell what does it affect on you. You are not able to see it now. Are you able to have the endoscopy every moment? No. We don't see what is happening inside our stomach. We are not seeing doesn't mean nothing is happening. Something is really happening. And when the time comes, then we start seeing, oh, okay, I did something that kept on. I didn't have the knowledge, same knowledge. Coming back. Because I don't know doesn't mean that nothing happens. Just like others, Prabhu is driving and then the red light, he thought red light is for the flight, let me go. because it is hanging up, not wrong. We can think anything. That's why to think rightly, think as it is. Bhagavad Gita as it is. I understand your point because we have not seen our last life. Because I have not seen what I did. Yeah, then go for a past life regression therapy. Then you will see.
At least this life we have to properly utilize.
No, she is accepting what she did now. She is not accepting what she could have done in the past life. Do past life therapy. Very simple. In Neuss also there is one center. Yeah, 15 years back or when there's the devotees who did it. They saw what their life was.
Really?
Oh my God. It is. Yeah. Germany. You thought it's only some TV show or what? India. No, here also. Did it?
From school?
No, we don't want to get into this business. We want to focus now. What we should do now.
Focus on future.
But one more thing. Then you refer to the case studies. There are so many case studies already. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw.
They are complete books on this topic actually.
Yeah.
The 300 cases or something.
Yeah.
And ISKCON is now doing research on this topic
Yeah.
currently.
So they will also pay you if you want to be part of it. They'll take you, lay you down, go to the regression. You will know what you are. Or go to astrologer. A good astrologer. Not any astrologer. Go to astrologer. Astrologer will say in your last life you were born in. One of the astrologers he said, you were born in your last life 70 kilometers in the west east side of so and so, and now. If we are trusting the astrology in this life, why can't we trust the astrology in the past life?
Yeah.
We don't ask them now.
No, I can trust, but
I'm telling one nice example. We know Shanidev?
yes.
In Ramayana, you know Shani? When Ravan became successful, he became so successful that all grahas, right? They became his servants. And then everyone was scared, everyone have to lay down flat on their stomach. And then the grahas had a plan. Whoever will see Shani's face, and this is talking about that yuga, whoever will see Shani's face, his life is ruined. So, but Ravan, everyone is laying down, right? So how can so they had no way because they are under the control and everything. Then what happened? Narad Muni, they approached Narad Muni, kuch help karo. Narad Muni is always, he is a great business, diplomat. He can talk with asuras, he can talk with people, doesn't matter, he can manage, he can digest anything. So he went to Ravan and said, what is this? Is it really so great to stamp on the back, ask them to turn, stamp on their chest, then you see how great you are. Then Ravan did that. And Shani turned and he saw, then finished Ravan like this. And because of that, Ravan, he understood, I made a big mistake, let me punish Shani. So if you remember recently when we were doing Sundarakand, I was saying that Shani was kept in a cave where he cannot see any side. What he can see is only the wall. Because Ravan was scared, even if there is small gap, he would see some part of Lanka, it will be burned. So that way he was caught. And when Hanuman was looking for Sita when he came to Lanka, then when he was in this mountain, he saw Shani because he was terrible in that situation. He released Shani. Shani, they have said, if someone feels me, they'll have bad time. Their family will be ruined, blah, 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 so many things. Hanuman said, I don't care. Anyway, he's not married. No business, nothing. And Shani said, okay, let me sit on your head. Because she says that if someone will see me, I'll sit on his head. This is what is the effect of Shani effect. Okay, Aram se he said, you know what was happening? All the time when Hanuman was going to fight, on the head, who will see? Will Hanuman see him? Everyone is seeing him. And after everything is over, then he said, go. In that way, he said, I can't affect you at all. And that is the reason he said, whoever worships you will not have effect of anything. I don't know why did I say this? Effects.
That means when Hanuman was in the Lanka, then Sani was always
was there. Yes.
I've heard that this is about have heard. In Kali Yuga, what karma you do to get the result in that life itself. Instant, okay, if not then until this life ends, to get that result in that life. But there are, like when we see, there are few people who keep on doing it and still they do not realize it. And at the age of 85, 90 also, they are still clinging to the materialistic world.
So what is your question?
Then my question is, if they have done something bad, they are not getting it in this life yet.
You are very worried about them?
I am worrying about them in the way that
They are not getting punished.
They are in the this end of their life, they are like 90. I have in my family who are like 90 years, but still they are clinging to this materialistic world.
Again, it justifies one thing, that this process of karma and its reaction is quite slow. For
And
some
then
time,
people will not worry. The other people say that if nothing happens to
yeah, same this question. Someone says, I don't have any problem. On a bigger picture, we know what is the problem. Just like today is your birthday party, tomorrow is your credit bill. Today you say wonderful, my life is blissful, and tomorrow they will hold. Or even not even that. People who take to drinks, next day they may have hangover. So if you just see only this thing and think that everything is fine, yeah, it's living in a, what do you call this, world of your own, right? Paradise, like just like this Dr. Frog. You know, the Dr. Frog is always thinking there is no bigger water body than this. This well itself is having the water, then nothing else is bigger than this. Someone is saying, no, outside this well, there is a big ocean. I can't accept it. And when this person started saying more and more about this ocean, so many big fishes, forget about one small frog. They said, really? Really? And it started beating hard so much. Oh, really? And then it died because of beating so much. So let them not beat so hard. So who thinks that the problems should be faced only in this? Why? Why should it be?
Quite logical.
If someone has done so much,
We should
logic also. Can you accept the punishment a lot in this one short life? We have committed so big offense, so big sinful life. Why do you want to say that everything can be done in this life. Your lifespan is 60 years, but you have done so much that it needs a lot of time. हाँ भगवान को पूछेंगे क्या इतना कर्मा किया है मुझे और लाइफ दो. Already old age people are suffering ना. I want to leave the world. वो भगवान आके ले जाओ मुझे. And you are saying no मुझे लंबा दे दो. जो भी है यही पे सेटल कर दो. Can we tolerate that? Are we ready?
इंटरेस्ट के साथ भी तो नहीं।
इंटरेस्ट थोड़ा वाले पहले असली का ये था मेन थिंग. उसमें इंटरेस्ट भी नहीं है. असली का निकाले तो बहुत बहुत है. Are we ready? Challenge. Are we ready to take this
Definitely,
challenge?
it should not be extended to the next life.
No, are we ready to do it in this life?
What?
Are we ready to handle everything in this one life?
It should not.
No,
But
again.
if I did something so wrong, then it should be punished in this life. I mean, it's little.
As I said,
logical.
you're having wonderful birthday party. Why you want to suffer simultaneously? Bhagwan is so merciful, is giving you later. Enjoy करो, बाद में pay करो. Are you giving? रेस्टोरेंट में आते रहते हैं. हाँ, सूप का बिल दे दो. हाँ, डोसा आया, डोसा का बिल दे दो. नहीं, सबके बाद एक ही बिल आएगा.
So that means what Garima Mata said that in Kali Yuga that all the karmas get nullified in this life. That's not true. Right?
What do you mean by nullify?
Yeah, exactly. That is
Unless we do something, nobody knows to nullify. How can we say that it should nullify unless we do something?
because if we really nullify the
Keep
karma,
on doing something.
What is that something?
Like if I walk unknowingly, I can be stepping on an insect.
Unknowingly बाद में बात करेंगे, knowingly बात करेंगे.
Knowingly we are
करेंगे ना?
materialistic bird. होता है कुछ ना कुछ mistake.
होता है क्यों होता है? क्योंकि हम सेंसिटिव नहीं है. जब हम सेंसिटिव रह जाएंगे तब हमको पता चलता है कि क्या कर रहे हैं हम.
But then
जब तक हमको नहीं पता चलता फाइन तो लगाइएगा. रेड लाइट क्रॉस करते रहो, बिल आते रहेगा.
people who are more sensitive, they get punished immediately.
yes.
अच्छी बात है ना? अच्छी बात है. The problem was you. Actually, don't worry, I'm with you. हाँ, इनकी बात कर दो. We pray to the Lord कि उनका जो पिक्चर चलेगा, उनका फिल्मा हमारे आंखों में आए.
I mean, the karmas are getting nullified in this world.
No, but we'll come to that. We'll come to that. So, are we ready to face everything in this life?
Definitely not.
ना हो गया ना?
Next life-
अभी तुम कुछ मांग रहे हो कि नहीं चाहिए मुझे?
For next life, I don't think.
तो इस टाइम में ready हो गया? Neither you want this life, next life, but you want this life. We don't want, but it comes what to do.
Is it true that if we keep on doing good karma, then our bad karma gets nullified?
How? How?
So
मैं एक मारूंगा और बाद में बोलूंगा sorry.
वो unknowingly it happened.
नहीं, knowing I'm telling you.
Done some sensitive. I don't remember in my life. But in this life, if I'm conscious, I know that I should not do it. And I keep doing my best I could do. Will my suffering from the previous karma will none?
Except when we know how to repent. Because unless we come to the point of repenting, the Lord is saying that He really wants to punish. He's only kind of ये ना मुझे नहीं चाहिए problem, मुझे नहीं चाहिए. Repentance can't. When we don't repent for our mistakes, we will do again. If we are harming ourselves, that is okay. We are harming others. Why will the Lord tolerate?
So when you harm someone, yeah, at the same time, okay, you repent and again help for some two people. So it means like in that
No, that is what we are saying. That is,
He has around 100 labor workers in the contractor. He will cut their salary. And the other way, he will give enough donation to temple. And like, it's like surprising. But he has been doing it for 30 years.
You will get results, don't worry.
Actually, this karma is not mathematics like 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So you have good karma and then bad karma. Both results will be coming. It is not that you can
Just, just in our science, in software science, we have this first come first out. You know this ना? जो पहले जाता है वो बाद में आया पहले ही आ जाता है. अभी हम बोलेंगे नहीं नहीं इसी लाइन में सब कुछ चाहिए तो आएगा लेकिन रेडी है क्या? We are not at that level. Just imagine if I am praying and God is giving a problem, immediately say नहीं भगवान. We ourselves will go to temple and we ourselves will pray भगवान please take care of me.
Doing good karma and asking for nothing.
Do good, let Bhagavan decide what is.
In one of the lectures I heard, I mean, we get benefit of every karma. So if you do good, we will get good, but it doesn't mean that it will nullify the bad. When we do bad, we have to also face the result of bad.
The idea of nullification itself is a big problem because we always think there is a way out. Huh? Only thing I have to do is what? As you said, भगवान को पैसे डाल दे रहा हो, भगवान तुम nullify करेगा? नहीं. Why will he do? Why does he want to interfere in your karma?
Give donation to the poor beggars. And then those beggars will keep blessing him that Seth is very rich and he help us.
Okay.
But on the other side, he is taking money from those poor laborers.
एक बार. No, this is fact. I'm saying that Queen Kunti, she is praying, give me problem, give me problem. And you are saying, I don't want problem, I don't want problem. You see, very positive dimension is.
But it is quite human wish, you know, like not asking for problem.
Yes, mother, no one wants problem, only want happiness.
Why she was why she wanted.
Why she want to have problem? That she can remember the Lord more. If you don't have problem, will we remember Lord? Actually, will we sit here? Of course, I'm not saying we have problem, that's why we are sitting here.
We should sit. I mean, there is a very good quotation. The quote came from His Holiness Keshav Swami. He said the same thing. When you don't have any problems, when everything life is stable, better invest in building the foundation now, rather than when you really put into the.
Yeah, but when you don't feel hungry, you won't eat.
But at least we should make an effort to make the food ready so that when we are hungry, we can consume it. We cannot say like when we are hungry, I will start looking for the food the next 2 days.
Wisdom also gets
We
very
don't do that.
because I have seen and realized those who suffer immensely, then only they have this realization, no problem. Because then one, for example, one goal is take, okay, successfully take the way I have done. The second goal, yes, take. Third goal, fourth goal, and I have seen such people till the end of their life is so smooth. Whatever they wanted, they fulfilled it. They never felt that thirst of knowing that what's exactly that's just not helping me, or why I am feeling helpless now, or why these things are happening in the other way. So those thoughts are also like
Yeah.
that is also blessing.
That is what is called security. One should have the grace of the Lord that has to happen. Not everyone is sitting here, why? Not everyone has that fortune. But what happens, you know this turning, this grinding wheel, right? Until that comes under the wheel, everything is okay. But if we go under the wheel, then it crushes. So, okay, their time will come. When their purification process starts, it will come. Like how we are having, no? Yeah. Yeah. So, we have to clear. And that's the reason Krishna is saying, don't do good, don't do bad. If you do good, you will go to higher parents to enjoy. You will, wow, nice. After all, I am living for a 5-star hotel. 5-star hotel में freedom क्या है? Phone लगाओ आएगा क्या? Still, you have to wait. Are you going having full freedom to go to kitchen and cook there? No, I don't want to cook at all. I order. Order करने के 1 घंटे के बाद आता है. When we do good, we are getting better facility, but it's not like it's the best facility of perfect world. Because after पैसे खत्म होने के बाद काम है 5 स्टार से नीचे आना है. Every day we used to count 5,000 per day. बैंक बैलेंस कम होते जाता है. फिर जब हो गया तो बोलेगा होटल वाला रखेगा क्या? You simply say no, come on, your money is over. One day we didn't even have money to pay. Of course, the guy was very cordial, he kept us. Yeah, but next day, we have money. So it's not about good, not about bad, it is about karma. When we serve the Lord, Lord knows what to give. What will He give? Will He give us problems? You are thinking, na, Bhagwan problem kyun dete ho? Will He give us problems? No. Why? Because when you serve someone, will He give you problem? He will only facilitate you. When we serve, we get rewarded. And we are talking about Lord, who can give 1,000 times more than what we can even imagine. Our mind भी उतना दूर नहीं जाता है. अगर कोई बोलता है वो, what do you want to become? He says, I am constable, I want to become SI. No, it's not like that. Lord will give something which is that we can't even imagine, which is far, far better than what we can. So that is the reason we should engage in service of the Lord. And that means, who am I? Always remember, I am in service of the Lord. When we have this understanding, what should we do? Engage in service. Finish.
Service means just doing our duty. That's it. Like being an engineer, you might. Being a father,
No.
you might.
If you have a liquor shop, will you maintain it very well? Is that your duty? No. We should really know what is the right thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, right thing to do. Suppose engineer, right thing to do, what I should do.
Engineers, we know so many scientists who made nuclear weapons. Yeah, air conditioning, everything has side effects. Instead of directly serving the Lord, why you want to serve the Lord indirectly?
Like if I
अगर भगवान बोलेगा हाँ, if you serve me, I take care of you. No, I don't want to serve you directly. I want to serve you indirectly. Why should we think like that? क्योंकि you are saying ना duty. अगर मैं engineer हूँ, अच्छा engineering काम करूँगा. क्यों? किसके लिए?
तो मैं काम नहीं किया, then how do I survive?
लेकिन कौन सा काम करना चाहिए?
ना अच्छा काम ही मतलब
नहीं, अच्छा नहीं, कौन सा काम?
whatever work I am intent to do, whatever work I am obliged to do.
That is what here Arjuna is struggling now. What is the right work? You don't even know what is the right work. Somehow I became an engineer, so okay, let me start doing engineering. Are we serving?
Talk to us and किस भाव से काम करते हैं वो आपका नतीजा बनाता है. तो अगर मतलब the way how a farmer plucks a has the intention to offer that flowers goes to them, and similarly someone who is plants. So it's a bhavna bhav with which I have just heard.
No, that's right. But even Patel Prabhu is saying same thing. To have the right intention and to do our duty. We need to know what is our duty. Because I chose engineering and I became a manager, I will become, that is my duty now.
What he's saying, like, you have to work for his family. So that duty is also important to tell. I mean, he can't leave that duty.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So actually, your portion is also correct. And Prabhuji is saying also correct. We have two types of duty, Swadharma. So Swadharma is two types. One is the हम लोग कौन है? We are soul, ना? So one is the dharma of the soul and one is the dharma of the body. And as a body, for example, अर्जुन बात छपरी है, तो भगवान ने ऐसा नहीं बोला कि तुम जाके हिमालय में बैठे तपस्या करो, भगवान ने बोला युद्ध करो, जैसे तुम इंजीनियर हो, इंजीनियर का काम करो, मैं इंजीनियर हूँ, इंजीनियर का काम करूंगा, तो वो मेरा बॉडी का धर्म है, राजपूत है या ब्राह्मण है, वो बॉडी का धर्म करेगा, बट आत्मा का धर्म है भगवान को इंगेज सर्विस में, भगवान की सर्विस करना, इट इज नॉट सर्वेंट ऑफ द गॉड, व्हाट इंग्लिश सेज. So we have two dharmas, one is the dharma of the body and one is the dharma of the soul, and we are not body, we are the soul. So what is our serving the Lord?
Yeah.
Because we are not the body. So
But
when you say our, what my duty is to serve the Lord, but body's duty is to serve family, to society, relatives, this and that.
Serve the Lord means, no, I understood like if you're doing much better, like good karma. What is the serving Lord?
Exactly, that's what I want to say. It's not just that. Because if we think that is the ultimatum, then we will not engage in the service of the Lord directly. There is that when you are talking about duty, whatever you are saying, if I am becoming engineer, if I become a soldier or whatever, doing that duty, what is the purpose of it? What is the purpose of it?
To take care of my family,
Okay.
society.
Okay. And then where is God there?
God, the house, that is what I believe for. My duty is my God, work is my God. That's the God.
But where is God?
Work itself is the God. I see God in the work.
So I need that.
Yeah,
So how is it different from Krishna who is here?
the work is itself is the truth. That's what I have defined. So when I should do it with my whole heart, then definitely I will get a result. Maybe I get a big promotion or my job will be from whatever job. So I am serving the customer.
How did Krishna say that?
So the work itself is
No,
the Krishna. Work is.
if you are saying that you are serving me, then you should see also that instruction coming from me, right? I'm saying that I want to serve you. You like gulab jam, but I gave you halwa. I'm serving you only. Tell me, I'm serving you.
Not only that, Prabhuji, for example, if one animal killer is there, who sells the mutton and the
Yes.
chicken, and he says that this is my God, this is my God. Are you?
There is a God in the puja.
Yeah, that's also my
No,
next
no,
question.
no,
Yeah,
that's what.
No, this is clear. Because duties the Lord has given so that we can develop bhakti only. But if it's not helping to develop bhakti, what is the use of the duty?
Then who will perform that duty?
Wait a second. If we are just engaging ourselves 8 hours a day to forget the Lord, what is the purpose of working?
No, but then, for example, a person who hangs someone, a prisoner, and the court has given hang this person till death. He is hanging that person. He is taking a life, but and he might have thought that this is not good. I'm taking somebody's life, but he doesn't do it. Who will do it?
He has to do it. That is his
Then
duty.
is it not that karma which is adding?
No, that is the beauty. What Krishna says, if you do, there is no karma. That is what is the secret. If Krishna is saying to hang, just like now Krishna is saying Arjuna to fight,
Kill,
But
kill
Krishna,
relatives.
that jailer who hangs the prisoner,
Huh?
Krishna will not come and say he's doing his duty. He's asked to hang that person till death.
who is saying?
It's his job. It's
Who
his
is saying?
Judge is
judge is
to
saying.
hang a person.
Law.
Yeah.
Law is saying.
Law.
Yeah, who is maintaining the law? Who is the lawmaker?
But then when Dhritarashtra took the 100 eggs,
Is punished. Is
similar
punished.
way, he is also hanging the person till death.
His duty.
So his lawmaker
The
is.
policeman is there. He is shooting.
Yes.
Policeman is shooting because he has license. If he is not a policeman, it's a nuisance.
In that case, those who get this small goat and cut it and sell it in market, then they will say that we are selling the flesh.
Why?
It is our duty.
Who is saying the duty? Did Lord say or did society say? No, wait a second. Did society say, hey, please make meat?
Yes, those who eat meat will go to it.
Those who he is eating, the customer, that's why he is marketing.
Yes.
But government is not forcing that, hey, you should have this. Do you think that there is a brothel house because people wanted it or the God wanted it?
Here, yeah.
Does government want it? No.
Here the government want it.
Why?
Because it's a godless government. Government is also problematic here.
No, here like in the.
No, but even, no, wait a second.
Out of that person who hanged to death.
Yes, that is his duty.
Who gave the?
The sin will be gone to the person who has given it. And if he has right intention, if it is as per the dharma, then even he will not get it.
That's again the bhav with which you do.
No, forget about bhav. What is dharma? That is important.
And the same thing then. Judge gave the sentence to this.
If judge is rightful, no problem.
Yeah.
Peaceful.
Then he is doing his duty.
He is doing his duty.
Same way we are also doing.
He is doing his duty, but he is not serving the Lord. I am saying this is one level and serving directly the Lord is another level.
So then what do you define how we serve them? Like say because
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam.
that's one thing. At the moment, like if I am engaged for like maybe let us say 15 hours per day in working, means doing a good karma, not only like professional, I am talking, helping others.
Are we serving the Lord? If you are serving the Lord, then it
I'm feeding poor people or hungry. So
Yes.
that is serving God.
Huh?
Actually, when this butcher or this person who is hanging the people, when he is using his salary for the raising his family to make them Krishna conscious, his children are doing Krishna consciousness, his family is doing, and he is doing all this work that you said, na?
So for example, you are feeding poor people. Correct. Very good. Whatever your intention. You given a money to one guy, you know not so many ask the money. Your intention was to eat the food. You don't know how they will use that money. Are you happy with that? Are you want to part of that sin? Yes,
At the moment, I assume that.
no assumptions. Law is law.
Beggars sitting outside.
Yeah.
They never give cash.
Yeah, that is good. But what we wanted to tell, see, doing good is always good. We also encourage the people, but beyond that is one more. That is government. Beyond the good is government. Whatever you do for the Lord, it is there in your account always. So that's what we wanted to tell. Whatever you do, your service to raise the kids and this that, but always you wanted to keep your kids also in the good. Yes, right? And not if they, as somebody was giving the example, if the kid asks, okay, give chocolate, you don't encourage them. If they want cigarette, you don't encourage them. Why? Because you don't want to start in your kid.
That's not my duty. Guide them.
Yes, like that only Krishna is there, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We have to like serve him so that whatever karma, Mother, you
And again going back to Ratnakar, what did he do? Do you think that he did great? Same thing. What we are doing, if it is creating good or bad karma, we may have to suffer.
beyond that is there, that is transcendental.
And now you are saying that, okay, you are an engineer, you manufactured some part. You don't know for what purpose the part is used. You are very, very religiously doing it. And this part is used for some nice weapon. A nuclear reactor.
We don't have control over that.
Let's not do work. Let's not do that work.
But then,
How do you
beyond
get free?
English job and professional lives, his question is I think that, like, they are doing some jobs. In that job,
We should at least,
we are all doing some or other kind of.
but let's understand, are we doing ethical job or
So that's the ethical one. Even
What is
answer
it?
the money. We ignore. For example, engineering. Ethical. No,
ethical is something that is as per.
We are all like software engineers. These are considered as ethical job also. But beyond that, it's
Exactly, like what stand is, okay?
What is good for
Like
people?
in the software or whatever.
you know what was-
Customers are leaving.
सिद्धि को भी फीवर बहुत पेन हो गया फोन आया सिद्धि हो रही है
So without anything, when you use that vehicle, you came by vehicle, so it will emit carbon dioxide, means it is harming them. How?
No, probably if you go in deep.
No, what is the point?
Example,
Constructing.
like I have a vehicle, okay? It is good for others at the moment. That vehicle can be used for
The
changing.
problem here is to understand what is. We don't even know what is good for us. Till we say what is good for us.
And knowingly, I say that it is good for others, that's the reason I work for a company. But at the same time, it is like it can be misused
I'm
by,
telling them.
which I am not responsible.
Yes.
Yeah, but then that karma will come to that karma.
That is the reason we have right knowledge. If we don't have knowledge, as you said, I don't know. If we know, then we will not do it. So we need to get the knowledge.
No, that's the Prabhuji. I designed a pistol, okay, example, gun.
Yes.
The gun can be used to protect someone, the
Yes.
gun can be used to kill someone. Like,
When it is paper number, you can write it.
the company sells it, but how do I ask the company who you are selling? Because I need to. I
No,
need
no,
to
but you know,
understand.
right, it can be used good or bad.
Company is there means definitely company has a policies, yeah, for whom they have to supply or there are rules and regulations according to the government. So for that you are working in, definitely you know that, what company you are working.
Yeah.
Legal company are proper like, you know, under
Okay, for
government.
example, as a software engineer, he writes a code, that code can be used for this missile, example, okay? So that missile can be, yeah.
That is the reason we are trying to refine our understanding, what are we doing, which can be risky for our own self. No, one second. We do not want to say that, okay, now we are working, let's accept it. No. Let's not accept it so that we will continue to commit this sin again and again.
Probably
They designed, they perfectly suggested some code. But when the design is going to the government, metro or anything,
Yeah.
they manipulate it like anything. It is
What to do?
what should we do?
Not do. That's what I'm saying. Whether we accept or not, I think when Adilanta Prabhu is working red light. You can give 100 reasons, he can say, oh, no, वहाँ पे कुछ चल रहा है, यहाँ पे कुछ हो रहा है. Fine, has to be paid. If we are doing something unknowingly that tomorrow it misused, we are affected.
But probably that same question, like I built a vehicle, okay, vehicle is used for us transportation good purpose, perfect. Tomorrow the terrorist is using that vehicle,
Yes.
so which I am not responsible, so for that, do I stop building a vehicle?
No, you do it. If you are serving, just imagine, if you make a gun and you are giving it for the right purpose, you have to control it.
No, that is not in my.
No, you should.
The company has the control. The vehicle can they send that vehicle to Pakistan or let us say Indonesia or whatever, the country which is Sri Lanka. They use for good purpose, maybe serving the people.
Without money.
Then my company policy, they have to survive and they can go.
Are you joining any company or are you joining a good company?
I can say good company, but
You don't know. That's what.
I don't know what they do in the back.
That is the reason let's do japa. Okay? We don't know, right? What is the guarantee that what I'm doing is 100%? Let's do japa. I am saying direct service. Forget about all this dharma, all. Krishna is saying, you serve me, I take care of you. What is so difficult to do it? Why you have taken an indirect path of becoming, because now I am an engineer, let me do engineering perfectly. In the end, there is a risk that you already said. Why you do it?
Now, when I do the japa, then how do I feed my family or myself? Like 9 hours japa, let us say.
When we read, then we know what to do. There are so many who are doing it. No, there are so many who are doing it. There are so many who are not working. There are so many who are doing japa. They are still maintaining the families. How? Because they have full faith in the Lord. That Lord will take care. I take care of you. I have full confidence that will take care of me and my family.
When I don't do my karma, what I
But
do
you-
to be born here, like I'm a Kshatriya.
Who is saying you are Kshatriya?
For example, I'm engineer, let us say now Kshatriya. If I don't fight to protect my kingdom, same way, and I don't work to protect my family, then
Yes,
I
It's for dharma, it's for dharma. Whatever the Kshatriyas are doing for dharma. If you think that your engineering job is for dharma, you do it, no issue. And no one can become like an exalted person, leaving everything. I know if you have that confidence, okay, I can do that 9 hours japa and then this, then definitely Krishna is there to take care of it.
sure.
No, but
Sure,
when it is
right?
so, then we should
Sure,
do
then
it.
you can do it.
No. The here question comes. So when I do the karma with a positive intention or without any what we call it loopholes, definitely I have good result. So far.
No.
So that's what I see Krishna. So
I think, well, but the important thing here is you're not getting it. We are in Kali Yuga where cheating is higher than actually genuinity. So if you are part of it, you'll be, the probability of cheating is more.
So simple.
Are you working even I'm telling NGOs, so-called NGOs are also having their own interests. Hmm? And now what to do? That's why follow what God is saying. No problem. If you are not confident, let's take support of these good ethical jobs. But don't say. This is what I want to say. You are saying is work itself with God. But God is manifested even in very superior positions. Why you want to work and then get the dividend and all these things? Engage directly in God.
Nowhere it has written that work is God. I didn't read anything. It's your opinion. It's only for you. It's not for general message.
That is not complete understanding. That is only partial
in
understanding.
that case, if we are now don't work, let us say,
Uh-huh.
okay, don't make me wrong, yeah. So
Yeah,
tomorrow,
no.
let us start doing Japan, nobody goes to work. So how do we get people?
See, if
That
you
was
have
once again-
faith, that's the
again-
reason. One more is
That was the world. You just go back 200 years. That was what things were happening.
for that we need to limit our expectations.
Expectations. We create our own problem, and that's why we need AC. That's why there's a company to provide AC. We are creating market because we want it.
We want to enjoy.
I'm telling you, what you are saying, our level is okay. I'm saying we should think about the next level. What is that? To engage in the service of the Lord. What is that? We don't have to did Krishna say become an engineer?
That's what, to keep my family or myself.
No, you selected, na? Krishna said,
No,
but then it's not the duty.
but I selected
Because you want to be engineer.
because of that reason, I'm socially, I can say, okay, I'm in a society.
All these are your own adjustments, our own adjustments, what we do. The Lord is making very simple. Serve me, you will be happy. If you want to be happy, that's very simple. We just do it.
Then the part B, like, okay, if I don't expect anything, then how can I, like, I'm a sannyasi, so I don't need anything. Then that's also,
If you are
What you don't need.
Krishna,
like, I don't need.
No, that's nice.
House, I don't need anything.
simple thing from
But before getting married, you should
Sannyasis
think
are
that.
there. Wait, sannyasis are there. Lord is taking care of them. Okay, if they are real sannyasis, you are not there. Because you have a family. You have to take care of the family. In addition to that, what he is saying, you have to serve the Lord also. The taking care of family should be ethical. If you think that it is not
I am telling so
then
many
it
families in
becomes-
Germany are there where they don't work. What they do, they give book distribution. Whatever donations that will come, that they will maintain family. You are thinking that duty means to become engineer, to earn money and then take family. No. They are actively, directly serving the Lord and still taking care of family.
I mean, if
It's
you are-
it's not impossible concept.
Sorry, I need to give that. So till now, so far, I believe that work is my problem.
Yeah.
So it is meeting me and it is helping me to help others.
What kind of work is one thing? First of all, we need to understand what is the duty. Yeah. And then these duties are making us go up and down the ladder. Sometimes we do good, we get enjoyment, sometimes we do bad, we suffer. That is the reason we want to get out of this drama. That is the reason we have to engage in bhakti and japa. The last moment when we are leaving the body, how you are we remembering the Lord? You will only remember your medal. You know what? My company gave me this. Or someone. That will come, then next life will again become something like. If you think, because Krishna is also saying karma yoga.
I'm not telling like don't do bhakti or but what I am telling is okay work and invest in it. So you completely like
Can you stand up and show me that you can put your both legs at same time? When you want to advance, one leg is on one platform, the other leg is on the other. We cannot say no. Let me also do my material things. Let me also do my bhakti. It won't work. This is we are trying to say whatever I do work, I will do wholeheartedly, and I am saying this is God. No. When God himself is not approving, how can we accept it?
but how to bit
But he is
confused.
approved for Arjuna, no? Through karma.
Yes, dharma.
Yeah, with dharma only I need to
It is so fortunate that Arjuna had Krishna directly where he is saying what is dharma. Now is Krishna telling us by doing this so-called cell phone or whatever, who is approving that this is dharma?
So and same rule like suppose I am joining the army as an officer now. Let us okay. So in that case, joining army means protect my land, so I need to kill someone. Yeah, my government is asking me to fire this way. Like example. So then I should not join the army. Because if I don't join, then who will join the army and protect the land?
You are wholehearted, you can join. Remember the cost of it.
Yeah.
That is what you are only seeing the perk. You are only seeing that okay, you are following the rules and etc. If the government is not good, if the government is corrupted, what decision government will tell? Go and fire. Who is affected?
Means myself, my
If
dad.
you do it,
Of course, but I need to listen to order sometimes. Yeah, I fire that shit. That's it. I need to fire. No
Fine.
way. Otherwise, I need to resign the job and come back and sit in the home. So no way. So same thing here.
yeah,
Prabhu,
that's
if
what
you
I'm saying.
by someone who are not ethical, who are not following them, you ready to do anything? No, that's what we
No,
wanted to tell you.
I'm not joining a company where they do any smuggling. Example.
Yeah.
These like normal company, but they use the vehicle for terrorists. So I don't have control on.
No, that's right.
See, Prabhuji,
We are in this
whoever
world.
that-
What to do?
Ratnakar passed and no one will take whatever we are taking the sin. Whatever action we are doing, we are the responsible for that. We can't say that X person told me I am doing. I want to feed my daughter, son, I am doing. No.